Hi everyone, this is Robin, and this is a presentation of the results from the week 1 survey that we took and from the expectations exercise. So first of all, we asked the question, what do you know about instructional technology? And there are 24 of us in class, 18 people responded. First of all, at the top here, you'll see the key, or the legend. So dark blue is I don't know, then comes red, strongly disagree, agree, and then that aqua blue is strongly agree. So if we're going to just quickly go through the questions here. So the first question was, I consider myself an expert in the effective integration of technology as support for the learning of others. And you can see that almost everybody fell on the I don't know, dark blue, or the strongly disagree side, which is the red and the green. So almost all of us say, no, we don't consider ourselves experts in this, which is great because you're taking a class in it, so that's fine. But the purpose of these questions was really just for me to get a sense of where you would self-assess yourself so that I know the parts of the classes I should maybe go a little faster, a little slower, that kind of thing. All right, the next question. I regularly read blogs for professional development. And here you'll see, again, everybody falls in the I don't know or strongly disagree or disagree. The next one, I regularly use Twitter for professional development. Again, everybody is on the I don't know, strongly disagree or disagree side. And then the next one, I regularly use LinkedIn for professional development. We see that there is one person that agrees, but everybody else is on the disagree, strongly disagree, I don't know side. Same with the next question. I regularly use other technologies besides blogs, Twitter, and LinkedIn for my own professional development. And one person agrees, everybody else is on the don't know, strongly disagree side. And then the next question, I have a professional learning network. One person, aqua blue, strongly agrees. Everybody else disagrees, strongly disagrees, or I don't know. We have just a few more questions on the next page. I consider myself very knowledgeable of Web 2.0 and 3.0 collaborative technologies. We have one person who agrees. Everybody else is on the I don't know side. I'm an effective user of the flipped classroom. We have two people that strongly agree. Everybody else is on the I don't know, strongly disagree side. And then the final question, I am comfortable learning new technologies. And we have green bar, 7 people disagree, and the rest of the class, 9 plus 2, so 11 people, agree or strongly agree. So here's my takeaway from this. Many of you, this is going to be a great class for you because many of you disagreed or strongly disagreed with these statements, which are actually the objectives for the class. I'm encouraged that so many of you are comfortable learning new technologies. Some of you are not, green bar, but a little over half of you are. And so the great news is those of you who are comfortable can support the people who are less comfortable. All right, so again, that just gave me a sense of kind of where the class fell out in terms of your self-assessment on the objectives. And then the other thing I asked is to please list any technologies you'd like to have included. One person said embedding questions into videos, which is one of the technologies for the ebook, but I'll also try to incorporate it in class. And then 3 people said some version of I'll try whatever the class looks like it's going to be good for me. And then I asked what else would make the class more effective. And 3 of you said, so far it looks good, it's too early to say, there's nothing specific that you want to add. And one person said you want to make sure there's time to explore real-world applications of the technologies. And that's a really good point. What we're going to be doing this semester is learning a lot of technologies, having exposure to a lot of technologies, but we're also going to constantly say, and how are we going to use this, either ourselves or with people that we're trying to develop. The next question was anything else you'd like to add? 3 people said no, and one person mentioned that they're going to be on business travel often, so we'll be participating from several locations this semester. So whoever you are, incorporate that into your blog. We would love to know where you are and maybe see pictures out your hotel window. All right, after these questions, we asked if you'd be interested in having pre-scheduled optional online class time with Robin. So this is, do you want to have a video conference? And you had the options of definitely participate, might participate, and will not participate. And you can see of the 15 people who answered, a little more than half definitely will not participate, and a little less than half might or definitely will participate. So I'm thinking we might not have these optional sessions because, of course, we only want them if people are going to come. So I'm going to think about this and see, if we want to give one a try and see what happens. If we do these, the dates that were most people said would work for them were Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock seems to be the big winner. So I will keep you posted on this. I think we might try one a little bit later in the semester, but we'll see how the semester goes. All right, and then finally, we had the expectations exercise where I asked you to comment on my expectations of you, your expectations of me, your expectations of yourself, and your expectations of each other. I have added these into the syllabus and posted the revised syllabus on the Moodle page, but I did just want to go through these so that we all had a chance to see what they were. So nothing changed, no contributions for my expectations of all of you. So those are the same as when I first went through the syllabus week 1. In terms of your expectations of me, the ones in black are the ones that I had added in the syllabus, so I think it's reasonable for you to expect that I'll be available for questions and guidance, that I'll grade assignments in a timely manner, and as much as possible tweak the course to address the things you're interested in. You added the information that was in blue, so your expectation of me is that I will be fair and consistent in grading, that I'll provide feedback on general progress of the students in the class. So here's how I provide feedback. I provide feedback by grading your blogs and your responses to the blogs and your assignments and giving you feedback on those. If there's additional feedback that you want, be sure to ask me and I would be happy to give it to you. The next blue bullet is instructor experience and advice is appreciated for topics, ideas, and to keep discussions at the level of expectation. So 2 ways that I will be contributing my experience and advice. Well, 3 ways. One is just the whole design of the class. But the other 2 ways are I will be commenting on your blogs and I will be adding information in my own blog that will be examples of my expertise and knowledge and that sort of thing. So hopefully that will meet that expectation. If it does not, please be sure to let me know. The next blue bullet, provide clear and detailed instructions on assignments. I believe I have done that with the assignment sheets. So if you find they are not clear, be sure to send me an email or put something in the Ask Dr. Robin or drop in during my virtual office hours and let me know, and I would be happy to provide extra information so that you are clear. And then finally, be willing to slow down on topics students are struggling with. So I am happy to spend extra time and to slow down on topics that you're struggling with, but you have to let me know that you're struggling. It may not be obvious to me that you're struggling. This is one of the challenges of virtual classes, is that you have to take a lot more responsibility in letting me know what's going on with you, because I can't read the expressions on your faces or see your comments or hear you muttering during break in a face-to-face class. So you need to let me know, but then I definitely am willing to do this. All right, your expectations of yourself: share relatable experiences that others can grow from, make posts and assignments on time, participate actively in group activities, stay on task and remain engaged while helping develop your own technological skills, do a little bit of work each night rather than waiting until the weekend, provide quality feedback to your peers when requested, and check the blog posts regularly in order to keep the conversation moving forward. I think all these are wonderful. So I would encourage you to, post these somewhere. take those pages out of the syllabus and tape them to your computer so that you can remember that these are your expectations of yourself this semester in this class. And then finally, your expectations of each other. So first of all, be respectful of others' busy lives. So give everybody time to respond with mutual respect for giving each other that time. So I think this is kind of relates to the next one, which is that responses and questions should be posted in a timely manner. Don't ask questions in a response on Sunday at 10 o'clock midnight. So I think this kind of goes in line with the first bullet, the idea that everybody's busy, and make sure that you keep up with your assignments and don't do everything at the last minute so that other people can keep up with their assignments and not be forced into doing things at the last minute. Third bullet, work together as a team. Together we can do more. I really want to underscore this because as much as you're going to learn, hopefully from me, you're going to learn at least as much from each other. That's one of the advantages of having a class with non-traditional students who are not necessarily all 18, 19, 20 years old, is because you all bring a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and a lot of perspective. And everybody in the class is going to be able to benefit from that. On the fourth blue bullet, give each other constructive criticism and be engaged as a group member. Use proper punctuation and grammar in blogs and responses. This is not just a good idea, but this is also a requirement. So if you want to get full points on your blog posts, they need to be grammatically correct. And you also want to make sure that they are well written and grammatically correct because they're out on the internet. Anybody can be looking at those. You might be showing and telling this blog to your spouse and your friends and your kids and your parents. So you want to make sure that it is as appropriate a reflection of your level of work as possible. Last two bullets, don't be afraid to ask each other questions. We're all in this together, and give feedback honestly, sharing the good and the not so good, or the this could even be better feedback. So those are our expectations that we're going to fulfill, that we're going to live by for this semester. So as I said, I've added those to the syllabus, so you're welcome to download the new syllabus. That's the only part that's changed, is adding the expectations. If you have questions on any of this, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you online.